Welcome to Sponsored by Nobody. This week sponsored by Treachery. There's always a traitor among us. It is December 2024, and we are playing Pokemon Misfit Island, Episode 16. We are using a homebrew of the Wild Word system. I am Ian the Professor, and we have Explain Why.
I'm Austin, and I'm playing Travis Illuminator once again.
I'm Cabe, and I'm playing Augustus the Guide, as always.
I'm Dylan, and I'm playing Nero, the Ace.
And I'm Taylor, playing Axel the Pokemon biologist, who is not a betrayer.
Exactly.
He is not one of us.
What a betrayer would say.
I was going to say,
right?
that just sounds... As you all know, there's a betrayer among you, and it's clearly not the guy sipping margaritas.
Sounds like body snatcher behavior to me.
I guess listeners will have heard 2 episodes, and players, Taylor or Axel will have been in one, and Augustus, Travis, and Nero will have been in the other. So, what happened? Last session, players?
We struggled. Sweat glistening, sunbeams down on us. Just naked bare skin slaps as we just work our way across the rocks. Poses, muscles flexing. Boom. We got ourselves a legendary. Yeah, sorry. So Augustus and Luminion got their Waterfall Ascension, is what I'm calling it as far as the discovery track goes. We made our way up. Luminion kind of ascended, so to speak, into no longer Mackerel more than Luminion, now Neptune, the Kyogre. Yeah, and then everyone else had come along too, right? Like, because Austin, you were doing moss collection as well, right?
Yep.
Working on the paint?
Got to witness everything while being covered head to toe in slippery shit. It was majestic.
Friday night.
Hold on, am I tripping? Did we not finish that like 2 episodes ago?
That was 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, we actually fought against the Titan of bureaucracy and sat outside and watched the time go by.
So
so I was just kind of hyping it because, like, we argued with a guard for quite a while.
Augustus did not like bureaucracy.
Dude, I don't. I just wanted to break the door down. He's like, "Yeah, I swear they're gonna let you in," and I'm like, "Dude, come on! Like, I want an actual bed." Like,
Augustus wants to play bureaucracy, the board game.
I like that there were no roles associated with it. It was literally just the role playing of the irritating guard dealing with he's not even irritating. The good guy guard dealing with irritating bureaucracy. But Ian is both the bureaucracy as well as the good guy guard.
Yeah.
He's just good cop, bad copping us, and we're like, man, we like that guard, but man, fuck bureaucracy. And Ian's like, they are both me.
I'm all the good and all the evil.
Nice. I'm trying to remember what did we encounter along the way? Because we did have an encounter along the way, didn't we?
I don't think you did, actually. Oh, wait, no, you did.
Oh, we definitely did.
No, I don't think you encountered anything on the trail, but you did stop and go down south to look at that island.
Oh, yeah, the giant tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, the giant tree island, okay.
Yeah.
You guys went on an adventure without me?
Hell yeah, we did.
Nobody got time for that.
We got told
I was kidnapped, and you guys were like, la 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 la.
For the application process, okay? And you got to have the passport. You got to go down to the Pokemon DMV and fill out 8-D78969-420, and even then, you can't expedite it without slipping a little bit of cash.
And look,
I'm pretty sure we even tried to bribe him, and he's like, "Eh."
It's just not going to happen.
at the end of the day, their mail service was on strike, so like you couldn't even get.
Okay. What I got to tell you though is that the king owns all of it. So what we're gonna really do is blame the king on this one, okay? And we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah,
He was feeding us.
Eat the rich.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, to those guys, no way."
Now, for my own information, how long has it been since I saw the king to when they show up?
Shit.
from when you met the king and agreed to work with the king. It's been
Lightly. You're using that word too
Whoa.
loosely.
I'm not. You agreed to work with the king and help him, and in return, he gave you a lavish mansion and everything you could
Which
ever
I
want.
did not ask for, and under the pretense, and I was under the pretense that the guards or the people were going to go and get my friends and bring them right here.
And they did. They're literally
Bullshit.
bringing them to you.
Okay. Let's silver cloud lining this. One, now we have a base of operations. Okay.
It's true.
We work
And a
as
lavish
team.
pool.
Exactly, and a harem. I mean, what? Augustus's vote is that we kiss ass to the king with, and kind of swindle him a bit, and then we'll just have to put in a little bit of work. But then we get a kick-ass bachelor, like a kick-ass pad, and then you said we were allowed to come and go as we please. There we go.
Yeah. So
I don't see the problem.
for Axel.
Mm-hmm.
It's been about 8 days.
8
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a long bender to be on.
It's been about 8 days since you met the king.
You look
And
so tortured.
In those 8 days, you have, because again, your request was that the king introduce you to all the all the pokeball makers.
Mm-hmm.
Your other request was that the king create a council of unbiased people.
Yep, from around the island.
Yeah, from around the island. And then your third request was the ability to go in and out as you please, sort of thing.
Yes.
Okay. So in that 8 days, the king, it took about 2 or 3 days before the first Pokeball maker was introduced to you. Because in that time you had to get clothes, you had to get, your Pokeball shop up and running. You have your mansion is divided, almost split in half. From the outside, it looks mostly normal. From the inside, though, half of the mansion is a full workshop, and half of the mansion's just a mansion.
So, like, I can mass produce, is what you're saying?
No, maybe not mass produce, but it's you have all the
produce
tools.
A better efficiency.
Yeah, produce at better efficiency and better quality.
Yeah.
So instead of being able, you've been making Pokeballs with a hammer and a wrench and some pliers. You now have a blowtorch and yeah, exactly. Like you are the first Iron Man versus Iron Man in End Game.
What,
Yeah.
I'm not being bougie and having a bunch of Charizards blowing fire, to heat up
Melting
the
your
metal.
ingots and,
And Blastoises using Hydro Pump to cool the metal.
Yeah,
Bro,
exactly.
they get paid fairly.
You quench it in dead mucks. You got to quench it in oil.
I don't feel like Augustus would appreciate that.
He would definitely have something to say about it. Something to do with unionizing, but the king would just tell him that he pays them all the same and leave it at that.
Yeah.
And then later he'll find out that they're all just paid nothing.
Exactly. So it took a few days to get your whole house and everything set up and for you to get clothes and yada yada yada, and then you've been slowly meeting the Pokeball makers. You meet 1 or 2 a day, and they'll introduce themselves, they'll chat with you a little bit, you kind of show them around your workshop, you show them some of the things you do, they show you some of the things they do. You've also been slowly meeting some of the other nobility around here. You have a personal manservant who in quotes, who goes everywhere with you and sees to your every whim.
Keeps an eye on me.
Did you name him? What's his name?
and
Jenkins.
John D.
Paul Blart.
Tall Blart.
Blart Jenkins.
But yeah, so it's taken you a little bit. You were convinced that, making friends here, and you were told your friends are on the way, that there was some paperwork and they were coming in soon and you'd be seeing them soon. So obviously you wanted to host a welcoming party because you're a good guy like that. So yeah, you basically have been meeting the nobles and trying to make connections in this area. So currently you are on a floaty chair with a margarita in one hand and a snack tray in the other hand, lounging in your pool as other nobles mill about, lounge in the pool, sit in the hot tub, eat snacks. There's a live band playing music. There's jugglers and performers, magicians. It's a lavish, beautiful party. And yeah, it's a good idea to welcome your friends and to get to meet the nobles. As you're lounging in your chair, you turn and you look and you see your three friends walk around the side of the house into the backyard.
Keep in mind, we're like the most low key you've seen us. We're like wearing cloaks. We're like,
yeah, they look pretty disheveled.
My friends, welcome.
Oh shit! This is exactly how he played you. Like everything's syncing up perfectly.
Spiritus Sancti, or so. My cloak is still up. We must banish the demons from him. No, now I'm just being dramatic. Oh man!
The power of Christ comes out.
I see you've fallen. Everyone seems to have a price, but
may Arceus cleanse his sins.
No, treat it like a temple. Open 24 hours to all who wish.
Yeah, so I will greet everyone and just kind of like, think like, how many days has it been? Weren't you guys supposed to be here like days ago?
What?
That's what
Gesture.
I'm talking about.
We all kind of like gesture and look back at the guard guy.
As they look back, I just kind of like do that thing where I tilt my head past everyone. I'm looking at them. I'm like,
poke your head out.
Be like, I will have words.
Hey man, if you gotta wait in the box,
I assume I have some standing now, right?
Define like what are you trying to do?
Like the guard, they listen.
Yeah, the guard like
all
the
right.
guards will
So
listen to you.
I basically I'll do my whole snap the fingers thing.
Like have 3 manservants come running.
I say, give them back their stuff and their pokeballs right now.
The one guard holding your guys' pokeballs is like, oh yes, of course, and he passes back your pokeballs. He's like, we're just making sure that they are actually your friends. We wouldn't like if anyone comes in here and claims to be your friends, you don't want to just let them in. That's how you get like there's safety precautions. There's other people who live here. Think about the women and children.
Okay. All right.
Lots of assassins. Got it.
I will basically just kind of say to everyone, listen, let yourself relax for a little bit. We clearly need to talk and catch up. Let your Pokemon rest, eat, have a shower, and let's reconvene.
Nero, I saw somebody over there. He was peeking at a couple things on the wall. You should go and chat with him. He might be interested in some artwork. Maybe make a little money while you're here. Or get some information. I mean,
artwork.
If they're going to try and take advantage.
I think you meant Travis.
Travis. Damn it. I keep on getting Nero and Travis mixed up. I'm sorry.
Nero's artwork
It's old
is
man
violent.
stuff. Dude, I do a head count, okay? You guys are thing 1, thing 2, and thing 3. We lost thing 3, and we just got him back. Okay, so none of you are going to leave my site, because as far as I was concerned, I was missing out on my primary objective for way too friggin' long. He's like almost like hyperventilating into a bag and like looking and like counting exits and like
I am way too close to you at this second, and you are way too jacked. I'm uncomfortable. Damn, this man having a hyperventilate is enough to make me be like, actually, you know what? I'm terrified of you. Actually, secretly, I've decided.
I've decided. I'm the decider.
There's a lot of hot ladies here, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go
and men
try and
too.
shoot
We
my
don't
shot
discriminate.
with everybody that's way beyond my station.
Fair.
I have no game, so I'm confident nothing will happen. But I'm also a teenager, so
Do
that's
it.
a shame.
Oh my
yeah,
god, Ian. Sorry, this will be personal, so it might be needed to be edited out. It was Brody going to the other boat.
Yes, I was literally just
Austin
thinking that in my head.
It was
I was thinking it in my
Brody
head.
going to the other boat.
In my brain thoughts.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, that's that. Yeah, yep.
We did that to
love
him.
it. Love it.
That
Oh,
was-
we did.
You gotta shoot your shot.
He did it to himself.
But yeah, Nero, you go shoot your shot, and everyone looks at you the way a noble person would look at a commoner. You know that look.
But I have no. I don't understand that.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair.
Roll your
That's
dice, shoot your shot. You never know what might endear them.
Exactly.
Hey man, they might be, like anti-establishment a little bit. Maybe they like the fact that I'm a filthy peasant with
I'll take a sugar noble.
animals.
I've never rolled around with a filthy peasant before.
I'll notice the way everybody's looking at him, and I just kind of make a clap of my hands, and I just kind of announce to the nobility around, and I say, "These are my friends. They are an extension of me. Insult to them is an insult on my behalf, and I will not tolerate it." Just to make sure everybody's copacetic and
you hear some of the nobles with the little hand fan in front of their face. Of course, we would never want to insult some of your friends.
I snap my fingers at them and I'm like, you got told.
They're like, it's just your friends unfortunately seem to have misplaced their bath or something.
I'm gonna misplace these anyways.
So some art, you say?
Did he become Andy Warhol, but for Pokeballs?
I kind of look over at him. His hair does look vaguely coconut headed.
a little bit.
All that chlorine's bleaching his hair, I think, too. Soaking
Is that what his face really looks like? Man, I didn't recognize you without your camo and your ghillie suit.
And I guess nobody really knew what I looked like, right?
Does he have a goggle stand from his binoculars?
They're not always on my head. They're above, they can bring them up and down.
100%, they're always on his face. He has a massive goggle stand. I don't care. I'll use all my GM powers.
My headcanon is that you've been essentially Sam Fisher this whole time.
Listeners, they are bullying me.
It's okay as GM. I'll allow it.
Okay. No, that's fair.
No, I'm kidding.
Well, fuck Gangnam Style. Yeah, right.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right.
Yeah. There's a lavish party going on. If you let it, it goes on for far too long.
Oh yeah. No, I'm gonna after I have a drink and sit off on the side with a bay leaf. You see him kind of shaking sweet scent at me to calm me down a little bit, and I'm constantly checking in with everybody to make sure that nobody goes anywhere.
You do get a few manservants come over to you guys individually, multiple times if you don't go the first time, but like being like, oh, we've drawn a hot bath and have some fresh clothes out for you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
That's fair. Yeah. You all, like, over the course of the evening, day, go and take hot baths, get yourselves cleaned up, and like come out in like fancy nobility clothing.
It's okay, guys. They made me wear them too.
I'm keeping my stuff within arm's reach at all times in eyesight. I'm also going to make sure my Pokemon are my Pokemon, just in case.
I did the same thing.
I don't trust them.
Yeah, that's fair.
But okay, so I'm not going to change into their clothes. I'm going to stay in mine.
After your bath, your clothes are nowhere to be found. Your Pokeballs and all your items, all your Pokeballs, everything you're in your pockets is laid out beautifully on a table beside some clean clothes, but your clothes are nowhere to be found. If you ask,
laundering them.
Yeah, if you ask around, they're like, "Oh, we're cleaning them."
Okay. Yes. Okay. I'll wear the fops.
Yeah, I'll put the robes on, but I got my Pokemon belt underneath. That's what matters, so we're good.
Okay, so I'm picturing for Augustus, we have Super Chad Pimp Space Wizard.
So the cool, like,
king.
I'm imagining like a Jedi tunic with like the sleeves off.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably just going to be like sassy and super foppish, and I hate it. I despise it, but I secretly love it.
Yeah.
I'm picturing too many hoops, like all sorts of like hoops and things, like
bangles and bracelets and like things like that.
Super frilly fucking nonsense. Bright colors.
It's like a tunic and hose and fucking.
Oh yeah, no, it's too much. It's ostentatious.
Layers upon layers.
Okay, so now that we're the gaudiest humans alive,
right?
Let's hit that party.
We voguing.
Yep.
Okay, so you said that the party goes on way too long.
Yes, like,
is there a chance that we could collect all four of us together, have like a secret like meeting, or at the very least whisper one of us and get us to pass it around, and then meet up and have like a secret meeting, so that we can be like, okay guys, can we ditch this party and go talk to the king and just like pop in on him?
You guys can have a secret meeting in a bit of a quotes, because there will be like a guard who does keep an eye on you guys. Like, he won't sit there and listen in, but he is within eyesight of you guys. Or like, you can go into a room, but he'll be like on the other side of the door.
He'll still be at the main door. Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna have to climb out the window. I got you.
But like, if you guys want to go see the king, you can ask a guard to go see the king.
Is the king partying with us?
No, the king is not partying with you.
Unfortunately.
Axel, you've only seen the king that one first day, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So do we want to go and see the king then, guys?
What took him so long keeping us on the outside?
Yeah, exactly.
We're wearing these clothes for nothing.
Yeah, we'll go and see the king then.
Okay. You mentioned to the guard, like, yes, you'd like to speak with the king. Of course, I will send a letter right away, and hopefully we can get you into the schedule. I'm sure the king will want to see you as soon as possible.
I give him till the next day to respond to see us.
The guard runs off, the guard sends another servant off to go, write, send the letter and all that jazz. The next morning, again, the party goes on way too long. It's like a full 24 hours and something before finally people start going home.
Decadent revelry.
Yeah. A runner comes and hands you a letter, and it's, beautifully filigreed, gold leaf, the whole 9 yards. It's the paper alone is just stunning. And you open it, and inside is of course, I would love, it's the king. What you can assume is the king's scribe's handwriting, because why would the king write his own letters? But it's, the king would love to speak with you at his earliest convenience. He has availability in 9 days from now.
Well, we're gone, guys.
See you later.
Yeah, I'm not here for that.
Yeah, we're not waiting around 9 days.
We got literally more important. Tell him that. We've got more important things.
Okay. Yeah, the runner just kind of looks
From
at you
Travis,
guys,
the Illuminator, singularly just me.
just in shock, but kind of meekly goes, yes, okay. It goes back. How long are you gonna wait for another runner?
No. I feel like is no the answer here?
Well, are you gonna wait for a response to your response?
Not if it's 9 days for a response.
I'd say I'd wait till another 1 day. He is the king of the city and the area, so give him that.
And meanwhile, I'm just gonna, while we're all waiting and this time is passing, I am crafting myself and everybody in my party pokeballs of their choice with my new equipment.
Ooh.
Can I do that?
Let's see, why not?
Roll me. What am I gonna make?
Roll
this?
persuasion on God.
Yeah, roll me. Because you don't have your workshop has a lot of materials and interesting things. Roll me a research roll to start with. Or no, sorry, roll me an engineering roll to start with for making them.
Let's see. 2. Okay. 3. Alrighty.
And I'm going to give you advantage because you have the workshop. The workshop just gives straight advantage. This thing's a beast.
Alrighty then. So 4.
But wait, you're trying to make 4 different 4 different Holy Grail Pokeballs?
I'm not saying Holy Grail. I'm just saying making Pokeballs that everybody would want to have.
I'd like a Holy Grail Pokeball. Is that an option? Is
that an option?
Yeah, I didn't even know that was an option.
That's some Master Balls, my man.
I'm just saying,
do I know how to make Master Balls now or not yet?
You don't know how to make Master Balls yet, but you have been studying some of the Pokeball. Again, you've talked to about 3 or 4, maybe 5 different Pokeball makers here, and you've learned some things. You've studied some of the Pokeballs they've made. Nothing's been of the quality of the Pokeball you saw the king have. But they've been some interesting, most things are just a little bit below your level, but still learning new things because it's done in different ways, different techniques. You see how they've integrated parts in ways you wouldn't expect. Yeah, some very cool things. You've been making Pokeballs alongside them, seeing how they make it. And they've been watching you very closely too to learn how you do things. It's been a very neat kind of back and forth cooperative learning experience. But yeah, if you want to make like, you can make some, that if like you can make the Pokeballs you've been making, that's fine. But if you want to make something really impressive, it's going to take you a full day in the workshop to make one Pokeball. But you can make some pretty cool Pokeballs now.
Okay.
We wait 1 day for his response. After we say, okay, yeah, we're going. We have big boy business. That
All right. So you're trying to craft one epic Pokeball to just take with you guys if you're going to leave.
I think that's a better option.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Roll me straight engineering with advantage.
Okay. Slash roll. Double 5s and a 6.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. So the Pokeball is really incredible. Like this is the best thing you've made since you've gotten here. I need you to make what am I gonna call this? An eloquence roll, please.
Why are you making me do something that I have 0 in?
Because the guards are gonna try and talk to you after you make this Pokeball. So I'd like you. So when you don't have any points in it, you roll 2 dice and you take the lowest of the 2.
Roll a disadvantage.
We are going to fight these guards, guys. 6.
Well done.
Listeners, I rolled a double 6. Okay, that is perfect.
Nice. Look at that. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, the guard comes over to you. The guard comes over to you and he's like, "That's incredible, sir. I've never seen such a Pokeball before."
I think it might be my finest work yet. But there's always room for improvement.
Catch him, Taylor.
To the kingdom. It's catch
the guard.
I will take it to the king right away, sir, and show him. He will be astounded by your proficiency and skill. I'm sure that it will get you a meeting instantly.
I grab the ball. If he wants to see it, I will bring it to him with us all together.
Of course.
You be bribing.
I'll send a runner right away. You get a runner comes back in a few hours, and this is the second day, by the way. So you guys have now spent 2 nights here. Those are non-Axel. Axel spent more nights, but the others have spent 2 nights here now. A runner comes and the king will see you tomorrow first thing in the morning. Please send the Pokeball so he may examine it. He is very excited.
No. This is my masterpiece. I am not letting it leave my sight.
The runner just kind of stares. Like, nobody says no to the king.
Make him send like another easy one. Here, I'll donate a pouch of water.
I know. I turn to Travis and I go, Travis, with your profound and amazing art skills, can you draw a picture and a very well description for His Majesty?
New Pokeball in described video.
Right.
Yeah, I can draw up like the blueprint for it.
Its beauty is indescribable.
Well, I wouldn't say the blueprint, but just how
I got
looks.
a cartographer's kit. So that lets me draw fine lines and curves and all the fancy things you need to draw for a blueprint.
Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Here you go, Pokeball.
Patent it.
Yeah.
Just patent it.
I'll use eloquence to do that, I guess, if you want me to roll for it. See,
Just give him, like a scribbling
hold on.
crayon.
when
eloquence, I think would be
okay, perfect.
Unless you have something you want to roll.
Yeah, so when I'm going over to confer with Axel, I'm gonna ask him low key to do we give him an accurate copy of how you made this?
Leave one crucial detail out as a trademark secret if they ask.
See, this
Draw a rudimentary version. Draws a circle.
all. If you can't comprehend the innate knowledge contained within this simplistic drawing,
Right?
Oh, man.
I traced it, guys.
Beautiful.
it's
a Jigglypuff.
Pokemon. Yeah.
You look from above.
Who's that Pokemon? Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna try to make he'll never know the difference, but I'm gonna make sure that it's not a 1-to-1 copy or a 1-to-1 thing. You can't just make the ball with what I show. If you try to do it,
that'll be more difficult. I'll give you 1 cut for that.
That's fair. And you know what? My Pokemon are here. We're hanging out. We're in his workshop. Kron's gonna be giving me a helping hand here.
Okay. So you will get a dice from Kron.
I don't give a fuck if this guy knows. He knows we have Pokemon. He knows they do things. It's not like I'm doing it on him again. Double sixes, goddamn. So we're gonna go careful and eloquence, and then 2 for the helping hand because I have a point in normal. 1 for helping hand because I have the point in normal. So it's increased impact, right? Because it's helping hand, and then 46.
46, yeah.
Okay.
Not increased impact. Just
doesn't matter. Double sixes, 3, 4.
Nice. Okay. Describe what you draw.
So it's going to be like one of those drawing step-by-step things, but basically like a Lego instruction of how to build this, except it's going to be like those ones we had as your kids, here's a few couple circles, here's the more circles, here's the rest of the fucking owl.
Yeah. 1, 2, 55.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
No explanation, and it's gonna perfectly cohesive as if this is just how it's done.
Okay. Yeah, you pass it to the runner, and he kind of you can see they're torn whether to stay here and
I'll
push,
sweeten the pot. I'll tie a bow on it. Make it all princely.
Yeah.
And then shoo him away. I make the
decision. In this giant mansion, you have a workshop here. I gotta ask. Do you have a gym?
Do I have a gym? I clap my hands and the gym rises from the floor.
It's just a giant man. Yes, sir.
Yeah. My name is Jim.
Yeah, exactly. It's just this beautiful muscular man. I'm Jim.
I'm Jim, the personal trainer. Yeah. No, all good. I'm gonna take my Pokemon outside and train them. If you guys are making stuff and crafting.
Well, interesting thing, we're not actually outside. We're inside a mountain. But we're just in a giant open cavern.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what you said, Ian.
Yeah.
So
picture like the in like the Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit movie, right? Yeah. Like you're in the mines of Moria or something. You're in.
Okay, so then that would mean that there would be a training cavern. Can't tell me there isn't. Well, they got to train the guards somewhere.
Yeah. There's parts around here, but you're not really allowed to leave the property.
I thought it would be on the property.
No. The mansion is it's a private residence. There's no guard training on the mansion.
Okay, well then I'll go train with my Pokemon in the basketball court then.
Yeah.
What mansion doesn't have a basketball court?
Yeah, no, like you can train in like there's a full gym, but sorry, there's no like I thought you meant like you were going to like the barracks or something.
What? No, no.
Yeah, no.
It's all
Okay.
good.
Yeah. You can go like train wherever you want in the mansion. There is tons of room to train.
Yeah.
He's afraid of us splitting the party again.
Olympic size pool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 2.
Oh yeah. Kyogre can come out as well.
Yeah. Kyogre's just splashing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the runner goes a few hours later, the runner comes back and it's like the king is willing to see you first thing in the morning, but it has been a long day for the king and he needs to rest. This is as early, like he has pushed many other important things out of the way because he understands your urgent request. He feels sorry he cannot meet you sooner, but it has been a busy day for the king.
Well, guys, what do we want to do?
I'll sleep in the same room because I don't trust. I'm never gonna be comfortable in this house. You're not gonna get me with my pants down. Tie myself off to the bed. So if the mansion capsizes, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to give the pokeball to Darkrai to hold in the shadows for safekeeping. Just in case.
Man, makes him pull the pokeball.
Okay. Do we talk to the king or do we leave? This is big decision time.
Imagine just ditching on the king after making him change.
So funny. It would be so on brand for us.
Dude, he would declare war on us.
A bounty of 1,100,000,000,000 berries have been placed on this.
Let's go talk to him.
Let's talk to the old man.
One sleep isn't defined, but I will be having Pokemon on watch.
Even if you have to give up your Ultra Ball or whatever.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, you never told me what the Pokeball was.
Yeah. So it is a Dragon Ghost Ball. The Pokeball itself is almost ethereal in like a ghostly aura, but it like almost has like the jaws of a, like when the Pokeball opens and closes, it looks like the jaws of like a dragon, similar to, you based it off of your Regidrago.
Oh.
So like Regidrago is that little ball with like a dragon's head.
Mm-hmm.
So this Pokeball is in the shape of a dragon's head. Like it's not a sphere, it's an actual dragon's head. And like the mouth opens up and then closes as the Pokeball. And it's almost ethereal. Like you can hold it, it's solid, but it looks like it shouldn't be solid. Like it looks almost ghost-like.
That thing's gonna eat a Pokemon.
Yeah. And it's a Dragon Ghost Pokeball that has a
1% chance. No.
A 60% chance of catching dragon or ghost Pokemon.
You might want to re-roll those numbers, my friend.
It has a 60% chance of catching them.
Oh my goodness.
And if on any other non-dragon or ghost Pokemon, it has a chance it will either give them the dragon typing or the ghost typing. Guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
Like one of those will just randomly be given to the Pokemon. So it can catch a dragon or a ghost 60% of the time, or it's a standard Pokeball for other Pokemon. But if they get caught by it, they get the dragon or ghost typing.
along with their other typings, or they just
if they are single type, they'll just get their type and that typing.
Oh,
If they're double type, it will override one of their typings.
gotcha.
So this yeah.
Nickname it the Black Panther Ball.
Pokemon. Never throw that at a dragon or ghost.
Yeah, nickname it the Black Panther Ball. It works 60% of the time, all the time.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I think that's a pretty cool Pokeball.
Right. That is pretty sweet.
That is a pretty cool Pokeball.
You had us in that first half, Ian.
Thanks.
Oh, at least the first 60%.
I'm gonna change it in the background to 90
No.
for something that's ethereal.
Again, that's for catching dragon or ghost type, which if you catch a dragon or ghost type, it gives them the other typing. So if you catch a dragon type, it'll become a dragon ghost. If you catch a ghost type, it'll become a ghost dragon.
Dragon.
Or double
Ball.
dragon.
Dragon Ball Z. Sorry.
Wait, we're not playing DBZ? I thought we were playing
blasts
DBZ.
at the king.
Yeah, right.
Pizza
Before
cutter
teleporting behind him and turning him to a fine mash and or powder.
Yes. Yeah, you guys wait the day, and in the morning you go see the king. For those of you who haven't seen the king's palace is about 30 feet in the air. There's these large pillars throughout the cavern, because again, this cavern is probably what would I say, like 300 to 500 feet high, and just this large, again, picture the Mines of Moria, the big Lonely Mountain, like the Dwarven Kingdoms kind of thing, right? The what is the one from World of Warcraft? Those like big in the mountain kingdoms. So like, yeah, giant, big, tall ceilings, 300 to 500 feet high, and these big pillars the pillars are anywhere from 100 to 200 feet wide. Pillars that just hold up the ceiling, these stones. The king's castle is on a platform suspended by 4 of these pillars, about 30 feet in the air. And the castle is built out of all sorts of different bricks, like gold bricks, diamond, lapis lazuli, ruby, sapphire, bronze, steel, silver. Like it looks like the king was playing Minecraft on creative.
I was gonna say
mode.
just a big Minecraft fan.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's a rainbow puke of stone colors and bricks. To get up to the castle is a winding staircase around one of those pillars. So even though it's only about 30 feet up, because you have to go all the way around the pillar multiple times, it takes you quite a while to get up there.
No, it does not for us this time.
Oh, you're gonna float on Matang?
We're gonna float on Matang. We're going straight up. No more of this walking the spiral staircase.
Straight up Prince Ali-ing this shit. Like a bunch of us on go-goats looking all fancy while you're like hovering behind us on the fucking Matang.
Yeah. You guys get to the top. There's water fountains and flower gardens, and there's a beautiful, like, you all saw Axel's mansion and it was gorgeous. This is like 10 times the size of that, and it is beautiful. Everything is trimmed and cut perfectly. Everything is done up nicely. The other thing you have noticed here is they have electric light. Like Axel's mansion had electric lights. The king's palace is all glowstone and electric lights. and like natural sunlights for all the flowers and garden areas and fruits and veggies. Like all sorts of exotic fruit trees and veggies are growing. And yeah, fountains. It's beautiful. And you're led up the stairs into the palace and up to two great double doors that open into the throne room. In front of you is the king. His name, Argon Gravito, king of Gravito. Argon is sitting on his throne. His throne is, the look of like comets when they have those like jagged comet tails.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a comet has like crashed into the throne room, like not shattered the ceiling or anything, but like crashed, and then a chair, like a big throne, has been carved into that comet. And the comet like glows and pulsates with energy. And the king's crown is this beautiful band of gold inset, instead of with like rubies and diamonds and sapphires and other precious stones. It's all of the mega stones. Is just a ton of mega stones are inset into this crown.
Royal jewels, eh?
Yeah. And then behind the king, just almost liquid like pooled over the top of this comet and like wrapping around the comet is a giant shiny melmetal.
Oh, what?
Here, I'll pull up melmetal.
Damn,
there we go. In the encounters.
Oh yeah, okay.
So the shiny version of him is bronze, not gold. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense now.
Yeah.
That's not intimidating.
Yeah. The king looks at you all. Welcome. Hello, Axel. So nice to see you again.
Your Majesty. I just kind of like been like I gave it a bit of a tone, just kind of like how graciously of you to see us once I have something you are interested in.
Of course I would see you when you have something of interest. I'm very excited to hear about your work and your progress.
But before then, we had to wait 9 days.
Axel, please. It's. Do you have any idea what it is like to rule a kingdom? I have so much work in front of me. There are other matters I must attend to. Even this meeting is pushing other meetings just as important out of the way. You think you're the only person here? Please, Axel. You're better than that.
Axel's a baron in his own right. His people are waiting while he's waiting. He knows exactly what it's like to rule a kingdom. He's third generation nobility, back from our world where we come from.
The king.
I'm gonna like sweat a little under my breath. I don't know where the hell that came from.
Roll me. Roll me eloquence.
Oh God.
With a disadvantage. So 3 dice,
absolutely.
cut 2.
Now let us destroy everything we've built.
You've built something?
To be fair, this is exactly what I'm here for. Partial success.
No. 3 dice, cut 2.
Oh, how dare
So
you?
roll 1 more.
I can't believe that you do this to me. I'm only rolling 1 more dice, though. Still a partial success. 2 6s and a 4. Let's go.
The king looks at you and he's like, interesting. And turns back to Axel. Axel. So then you know. Then you know better than to assume that I am just putting you off. And yet you still act this way. I am even more disappointed now that I've learned this. And he turns to stare at you, Nero.
Pure pressure, man.
Well, Your Majesty, your time is valuable. My time is valuable. Also, my friend's time is also valuable. And I believe when we had first spoken that my friends would have been brought to me a lot sooner than they have. So I'm a little disappointed in that regard on your behalf. But I put my hands up and I say, but we're getting sidetracked. What do you think of this Pokeball that I've made?
He pulls out a manservant, brings out the notes that you sent. He looks at them. He's like, "May I see it?" And the manservant like walks down with a beautiful tray with like a pillow for you to put the Pokeball on.
As he gets to me, I call for Darkrai, and he just appears next to the king out of the shadows and is holding the Pokeball.
The
And
king
just
doesn't.
Just to add a little bit of dramaticism as soon as Darkrai and the ball pop up, because he's gonna get chills and like get all cold and shivery, and then kind of do like a fainting thing, and then he's kind of side-eyeing over and be like, "Yeah, am I selling it? Yeah, okay."
You see the king doesn't even blink. He just reaches out his hand and like picks up the ball as if it was his manservant delivering it. And he holds the ball, and he kind of with his other hand just shoos Darkrai away. And he'll start looking at the Pokeball. Very, very nice. This is quite lovely. Yes, I can see. Ooh. Interesting. Well done. Very well done. Yes. No, you are right to have called a meeting to show me this. I'm intrigued. I think you are getting closer. A few more meetings with and he puts the Pokeball down beside him, and a manservant will like come over and grab it and like take it away.
I don't think so.
He keeps talking. He's like, "Yes, I see. A few more meetings with our people, our best. They've gone well then, your training sessions, and I hear our other engineers are learning lots from you as well. They've sent some great thing." And he kind of turns to Travis as you like interrupt him and just stares at you. Yes?
Oh, I'm just I know. Did you know that me and my Pokemon like to play games?
Travis, roll me. Let's see here.
It's a genuine question. I had a point. You can bring a lawyer out. Just
roll me composure.
The fuck is composure?
It's to survive mental trauma.
I'm too stupid to be affected by that. I do art.
Oh, that's where you're wrong, sunshine.
So I'm gonna 2d6 and cut
2d6, cut 1.
Partial success.
Okay. You're not going to take any damage, but the look he gives you is just it's so demeaning. It's so belittling. It's like it's just awful. And he's like, "Oh, that's so sweet." And then he turns back to Axel. "So you called this meeting, like completely ignore, like you no longer exist to him, Travis."
Okay, I let out the crond.
More invisible, mate.
And I play my game of covet to get his pokeball back?
As soon as
I said I was going somewhere with this. I will not be ignored like this. Maybe I do need to burn the kingdom down. I'm getting irate.
I'm kidding.
I think
We make
I'm
it
starting to see Nero's path.
but don't forget, we are a bunch of dirty savages who are only at most one eyelash away from complete, violent, chaotic breakdown.
You're going to use covet?
Yeah.
Okay, roll.
It's gonna be
We knew this is how it was going down.
Jolly with normal and covet. And he's ignored me. His aloofness is his downfall. I will take that dice, please.
No, because it's not. He's no longer holding the Pokeball. It's the manservant holding.
I
the
know.
Pokeball.
That's even better. I didn't covet the king. I coveted the Pokeball that the guy had.
Yeah. So it'll be just a regular roll. So it'll be 2 dice.
5. So I succeed.
5. You every single eye in the room turns to you as you do this.
Look at that.
There's
I got his Pokeball.
there's some nobles. Okay, picture any kind of throne room you've ever seen on TV. There's some nobles milling about that are standing off to the side, waiting on the king, doing that kind of thing. There's some guards in the room. There's it's not just you guys and the king in here. The second you let Krond out of the Pokeball, and he uses that from the second he's out, and then as he's immediately using that move, every single eye is just locked on you. And Krond all of a sudden is holding the Pokeball in his teeth,
Very happily bouncing back to Axel, playing fetch. Because
about to hand it to Axel, and just as he opens his mouth to drop it into Axel's hand, the Pokeball is gone. And you see a gentleman standing off to the side, wearing probably the only person in this room wearing fancier clothes is the king themselves. This person has a staff that is covered in all sorts of evolution stones and stuff, and you see that person is all of a sudden holding the Pokeball and just kind of passes it to a manservant, and everyone is just looking at you. The person clearly used a TM move. They did.
I am going to speak with disgust that my property is not being returned to me, and demand to have it back.
The king turns from Travis to you, and the king goes, Your property? Axel, whose workshop did you make that in? Whose materials did you use to build it?
Mine.
Really now?
Yes, as I'm aware, you gave me the house, you gave me the workshop. My hands are the ones that crafted it, so Virgo, it's my property.
I love where this is going.
Now, Your Majesty, if this Pokeball is so important to you and you're willing to ruin any type of further development between us, so be it. We'll be on our way. That's where I'm kind of headed right now with how I feel like me and my friends are being treated.
This man's been sitting on a throne too long, a little bit. Lost touch with the real world, I think.
He just snaps his fingers, and some guards start coming forward. They're like, "Then you are free to be on your way."
Darkrai slinks from the shadows, grabs the ball, and goes right back into the ground.
Roll me. This is
Actually,
gonna be hard.
What about how would you like to play Darkrai using Dark Void?
Dark Void?
Yeah, Dark Void is Darkrai's signature move that makes people sleep.
You can try it. You're welcome to try whatever you want to try.
All right. I'll do that then.
Okay, roll away.
I won't do it on everyone. I'll do it on the manservant that has the Pokeball.
Okay.
And that way, where in correlation is the servant with the Pokeball?
The servant with the Pokeball is standing beside the gentleman with the staff.
You're not going to knock out Merlin,
yeah.
bro?
Yeah, okay, I'll knock out Merlin. Yeah, I forgot about him.
It should be everybody but us and the king.
Okay, yeah. I like that idea. Everyone else
Okay.
but us and the king.
That's a lot of targets. That'll be a cut.
Okay.
But you're welcome to roll.
What type is Dark Void?
I mean, it's an
Dark.
AoE ability anyway, bro.
Yep.
So I gain 1, 4,
It'll be
and 5.
4 dice. Cut 1. Oh no, sorry, 5 dice. 5
Yeah,
dice, cut
5.
1. Yeah,
Yeah.
5 dice, cut 1. So you roll 5, you take the highest 4.
Double 5 or triple 5s, a 1 and a 3, so still double 5s.
Double 5s. Okay.
The twist.
Darkrai uses, here's the twist. Darkrai uses Dark Void, and a darkness kind of engulfs the whole throne room for a half second and then dissipates. And you see everyone still standing there wide awake, looking at you. The king is going to be like, I tire of this. And he'll snap his fingers, and all of you are outside the you're back in the little town that's outside of the like walls. Like you're not even in the like outside the castle. You're fully outside. He's used the move teleport on you. And yeah.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Right.
Bold.
Go-Go. Ditto. Earthquake.
That's correct. It's the time he made the exact worst move he could have done, which is put us at the perfect range to not have to care. Let's get in the air with Matang first.
Right.
There are no
So we can look
innocents.
down upon our destruction.
Is this what we want to do?
I mean,
Is that what you're doing?
We don't have to. I was just kind of venting.
That you're venting to the wrong group of murder hobos. That's
I
not
will
venting.
say
That's
I will no
poker
longer
plant.
be the murderer of the group if you do this.
I know. I will have killed many people. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah. You all are outside. You're fun fact, you're all like a half second later, your like regular clothes appear in front of you, and then all of your fancy clothes just are stripped from you. and you're standing naked out in the cold and the snow with your clothes in a pile in front of you.
Now, I would
Get
like to
dressed.
know how this teleport is doing this when I thought we had established physical contact had to happen.
Now hold up.
The second teleport was used to teleport you out of here. Thief was used to steal all of your clothes, and then teleport was used to teleport your clothes to you.
So he can use that on us even though we're no longer in an encounter with him. We are outside the castle. He does not have line of sight.
There's guards with line of sight to you.
So, okay, here's my more important question. Did he just use his powers to strip a miner?
I mean, not no.
I look over at
Stranger
Taylor with
danger.
cold, pleading eyes. A naked child in the snow who has just had his last vestige of
Dignity.
innocence robbed from him. Only you can make this right by using double earthquake. Or not, whatever. No, I'm fine. I'm just going to put on my pants because it's fucking cold out here.
I feel like this would have to be a unanimous decision. I'm not carrying this on my shoulders all by myself.
I think he's a big meanie, and I think in this moment, in a rare moment of clarity, I feel like we should just be the bigger people. As long as he leaves everything as it is and doesn't disturb it, then we're fine. I think we should just carry on with our mission because he's a big poop head, and we don't have to waste time on him.
It's true.
All right.
That's fair.
Well,
Let's
I
talk
do
to
have
Adam wherever we
we do have a potential ally from my encounters with the king. As far as I'm been told, the town up in the middle of the bay is a warlord tyrant hell-bent on trying to dominate the island. We could tell him that the king possesses some new pokeballs that could interest him and send his army that way.
They're already probably on their way to war with each other one way or another. Honestly, I think the less we get caught in the middle of that, the better. I have one more relay to set up in the volcano, and then our map of the island is basically complete, and we're ready to just sit back and kick out the days and do whatever we want to do with free time until the portal opens.
Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my take on it anyways. I'm kind of done dealing with like people. I'm like, you know what I want to do? I want to go see a cool natural location that isn't full of like dickheaded, xenophobic elitists. Also, I'm just a little mad. I have to point out, I missed my opportunity to lock eyes with the king and challenge him to a one-on-one Pokemon battle exhibition. And then we would have gotten to see what he had.
Yeah, you missed
At least a
that.
Melmetal.
Yeah.
And for
But-
some reason, they themselves can use Pokemon moves.
Yeah, they're just ripping out TMs. But I mean, we can use TMs, no problem. He's got that friggin' Omni crown too. So.
Yeah, none of you guys have ever used a TM yet. You theoretically know how to use one, but none of you had ever used one. This
That's
is actually
not exactly true. I did use Substitute.
Did you use Substitute?
I did.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, then you guys, or at least you, Axel, know
Nero.
how to use Nero.
Nero.
Sorry, thank you. Oh,
Man,
Oh.
what is wrong with you guys?
I'm
Jeez.
sorry.
What do you mean? I
You're
get it
just
right.
so
Really just look that
forgettable. I'm just kidding. We love you, Nero. Yeah, Nero knows exactly what like transpired. The rest of you kind of understand what transpired, but not to the same depth Nero does. Because again, Nero has used a TM in this world, which is something absolutely fundamentally different from your world. Like
Who knows
TMs,
how many of them he's stockpiled? He's probably like he's just that stupid guy from our Mistborn campaign all over again. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? He's like, I have all the powers. I can do whatever I want. I tire of you. You are an insect to me. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to crush you. Oh, God, someone destroyed my gauntlets and now I'm scattered across time and space or some shit like that. Please don't drink my juice.
Please don't drink juice.
That's how it ended
Dear
up, man.
God.
I mean, I'm oversimplifying slightly, but that's exactly what happened.
Listeners, this has been the Mistborn campaign.
Welcome to
man.
Mistborn Kai, where we just cut out all the filler.
So good. something, don't drink my juice.
Literally, if I throw in if all we have to do is put in like 1 or 2 lines of throw burning log and or throw log and new improved throw burning log, and then that's it. That's the whole campaign boiled down to 4 sentences.
Oh, so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Also, for any listeners who are listening to this before the Mistborn campaign, we're sorry for the spoilers.
There are no real spoilers there. You should probably drink the juice,
Amazing.
even if it tells you not to.
Amazing. Yeah, you guys can head on your way and go, I guess, towards the volcanoes. The next
We ride.
I think we'll probably end the session there with you guys on your way to the volcanoes.
Having gained
you're
absolutely
all-
nothing but contempt for royalty and bureaucracy.
But how could you be contempt at bureaucracy? It's beautiful. Just kidding. It's not beautiful.
I might become an anarchist when we get back to the New World. I might stay and make my own
I
city.
might just decide that I'm done with cities. I'm going to just burn everything to the ground.
I
Living
could
off the land.
I could try to kiss ass and get back in the kingdom when everyone leaves. I could live quite comfortably.
And here you are saying that you wouldn't have done that.
No, I know.
You're
Now
like,
I'm jesting.
would
Now
never
I'm
do
jesting.
this. As he's like, I could kiss ass later and go back.
You'd think this man doesn't know how to take a joke, Taylor.
Beautiful. Yeah, I think we'll do the volcanoes next session. And so yeah, we'll end it here. That's a good spot as you guys have left and are like walking out. It's been, let's see here. You guys were there for 4 days or so. So yeah, it's like early December. It's getting cold. There's snow. Snow's pretty thick around here, but it hasn't settled on the rest of the island yet. Yeah, I think that's a good spot to head out. I was Ian, and I was definitely evil. Don't all jump in at once.
Right? It's for some reason it wasn't thinking. I was Travis and I was the instigator. That was weird. I didn't even have the thing muted. Hello?
Okay.
Not-
Redo the outro.
Okay. I was Ian, and I was definitely evil.
I was Austin and I was Travis the instigator.
Gabe,
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm right here. What?
it's your
You're
outro
next.
line.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm sorry. I'm Cabe playing Augustus. Thank you. Jesus.
I'm Dylan, and I'm exceptionally confused.
I'm Taylor. I'm no longer the prisoner.
And we're sponsored by nobody, and I think we had a collective stroke.
Yeah.
All the bondulance. I'm having a stroke.
And we're signing off.
Toodaloo.